Hello, gamers. How is it going? Kontomo, welcome in today. Today we are doing another round of spicy dating advice. It's been a while, hasn't it? Also, hold on, wait. I'm a little bit over to the left. Something just doesn't feel right. Either way, welcome back, everyone. I hope you're having a great Saturday or Sunday, depending on what time zone it is. And just a nice time overall. We're gonna kick it off with another round of spicy dating advice here. I actually don't have spicy food today. But that's okay, because the spiciness may not come from the food, but more so from whatever these people are gonna say, because yeah. You know the deal, You've been here before. Spicy dating advice is where you, the viewer, can submit spicy issues that you're having with your relationship. And then from there, I will give you positive or negative advice. And then from there, we'll see if it's actually good or whatever's going to go on with your situation. I don't know. Either way, it is what it is. I am your host, Uzuki Tomoya from Tsunderia, TsunDream, and I am here to fix all of your issues. Disclaimer as usual. I am not a professional. I am not trained in your circumstances. I do not take my advice and then go to court, because this is unsolicited advice. If you would like real advice, you can go pay money and go somewhere else. But here you get both advice and entertainment for the price of, you guessed it, free. So it's a win-win, you could say. Anyways, so welcome in, everyone. We're just gonna jump right in. I don't really have anything to talk about beforehand. Actually, do I have stuff to talk about beforehand? I don't think I have anything interesting to talk about beforehand. So let's just jump right in. So let's see what you guys have to say. We're gonna clear out some ones for when Lisa was here, and then we're just gonna move on. So I think the first one here comes in from what was the last one we did? I think we can just start with this one. This one here. Actually not that one. That person might not be here. Oh, yo. Okay, this one comes in from someone named Joe. Joe, if you're here, thank you for your submission. Let's get on to your thing. It looks a little bit spicy just from the first few lines, but let's give it a look. So, it says, I'm in love with my best friend's mom. What do I do? She's the only one who can make me feel this way. And, wow, Joe. Wow. You really seem to have an interesting circumstance here. I can definitely say you're in for something. I mean, the first question you need to ask is there hope, right? You're in love with your best friend's mom. You need to know, is she still married? Like, is she in a relationship? Because if your best friend's mom is single, I mean, hey, I mean, there's hope. But if she's not single, you might be stuck. So honestly, Joe, that's what I have to say. First, scope out the landscape. See if there's potential in the waters, because you can't pass go if there's no go button, But go what's it called? Platform, Monopoly. Anyways, so Joe, best of luck. Find out if she's single first. Then after that, hit her with a few, like, hey, you come here often? When you go over to your friend's house and you're just like, hey, you come here often? And she's like, yeah, I live here. And you're like, damn, I could come here more often. And they'd be like, and then boom, instantly having a great relationship with your best friend's mom. There you go, right? Astro Tato, exactly. Go ham afterwards, right? There's nothing that could go wrong after this. So, as I was saying, Joe, best of luck with your best friend's mom. I'm rooting for you if she's single. If she's not, your best friend's about to go through a rough time, let's say. All right. That's a quick one, honestly. Next suggestion here. Oh, Jesus, this is a long one. Maybe not that one. Let's go with this one. Oh, this one actually looks like legitimately spicy. I think you guys will like this one. I am Very much looking forward to this. All right, this one comes in from Ashley here. Ashley calling in with the question about, oops, wait, I guess I can't open two of these windows at the same time. All right, so Ashley, your question below here is, it's not about your best friend's mom. Oh, wait, this is a great question. This is a great question. So, Ashley, you have a huge crush on this guy, but your parents seem to hate him. What should I do? Oh, this here is a situation, I will say. Sheesh. Yeah, sheesh. That's certainly tough. Let's just say you are your own person and you can make the choices you really want to make. However, I think you should understand, why do your parents not like him? So, if your parents are like, well, I mean, this guy like killed like 40 people last night or whatever because he's like a serial mugger or whatever, I don't know, like, it just, and you're like, but he's hot. Like, there, I mean, it's a little bit of a gray area, right? I don't know if that's really the right direction to go, personally. I mean, some people are into that, but maybe not me, personally. But, you know, again, my advice, not licensed, not professional, so you could work out, but just my take there. I mean, if it's more of like well, I mean, he's blonde and I don't like blonde people from your parents, then you might want to just say, hey mom, my best friend here is looking to hang out or something, and then you just go and hang out with this guy instead, because that's yeah. Some people have, like, it depends, you know. Are your parents actually warranted? And if it's like decent advice, maybe you should give it a listen. But if there's if you really just feel like they're getting the bad vibes, you know, whatever. Like, sometimes your parents can be totally wrong on things, and that's also true. But so, you know, give it a listen. People, I think in general, it's always good to listen to people and hear what they have to say. But if you disagree, you can still choose to disagree. And that is my perspective. You are probably an adult and you can make your own decisions. So best of luck. And hopefully he's not like weird. Like, if your parents are totally right and you're like, yo, like, this dude's weird, and you find out like a month into like talking to him, yeah, bail. And then maybe trust your parents. But just because, say for example, they're right in this situation, he's weird, but they're wrong in the next situation, you know, you can't just say, oh, well, my parents were right in this one situation, they're going to be right in every situation. So, you know, we're all people, we make mistakes. So your parents could be wrong. They could have the right vibes, or they could not. Best of luck, Ashley. Best of luck. Oh my gosh, the next one comes in from Komida Hater 69. Mr. Hater 69. We have some stuff to talk about here, I guess. So, oh, what? This is tragic. This is tragic. They are 10 out of 10, but they like Komida Nagito. What do I do? Oh, Komida Hater 69. Komida Hater 69. You're in for a tough one here. I don't really know what to say for this. I mean, if they're worth it, you can put up with them being a Komida stan. This is what I say. If they're worth it, Komida, it's you, it's them, and it's the Komida body pillow in the bed. It's just how it goes. It's okay. It's okay. You gotta tell yourself, like, people can like what they want sometimes. People can like what they want. No matter how weird it is, people can like what they want. So, I understand this might be not the most comfortable situation, but if they're worth it, if they truly are a 10 out of 10, you might have to ask them, like, why Komida? And maybe they'll be able to convince you. Sup, welcome in, Datasat-san. Welcome in. So, if it's truly worth it, I'd say do it. Do it. No hesitation. Anyways, this is a quick one. Get him! Yeah, get him. All right. You know, it really is feeling empty without the spicy noodles, guys. I'm genuinely thinking about it. Like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, should have made the spicy noodles. And you know what? I still can. We're gonna read this one. we'll take a break and we'll come back with the spicy noodles. It only should take 5 minutes, so we'll take a 5-minute break and we'll come back with the spicy noodles. We'll put you guys on hold, and but you know, we'll finish Quan's here first. So, Quan has, hi Tomo. So my partner and I have been doing really well thanks to your previous advice. I think this was the case where you know, they were like, be an absolute Chad, be a main character, you know. I recall this. This was H2O Sakana's advice. Legendary man. So, as the main character, what are some absolutely banger lines to say while we're in bed together? Oh, yo, you came to the right place. You came to the absolute right place, Quan. Okay. As the main character, one of the best things you can say while in bed, if this may not be age appropriate, one of the best things you can do is go, you know, grunt. People love the calm and stoic type. Main character that doesn't say a single word. Oh, the hottest thing I've ever heard of in my entire life. So, the best thing you can do, just every like 5 to 10 seconds, just grunt. Just let one out. And trust me, absolutely banger line to say while in bed together. The other thing you can do is like, they're like, hubby, say something sexy, and you can be like, hey babe, subscribe to Uzuki Tomoya, and they'll be like, oh my god, that's so hot. And yeah, you know, so absolutely banger line. Pass this on. Just couldn't get any better than that. You know, you see the bed behind me? That could be you guys. Is that TMI? I'm just gonna stop while I'm ahead. So let out a good subscribe to Uzuki Tomoya, and you'll be in good shape, to say the least. Anyways, I have my ramen here. Let me go grab it. So I have my ramen here. My spicy 2x bulldog natural spicy chicken flavor. Did a bird just hit my window? Sorry, unrelated. But yeah, try this tonight? Yeah, good luck, Quan. Good luck with your partner. Good luck. Okay, so I have my spicy noodles here. You know what? Oh, I'm a genius. I can just use the kettle. To heat up water and cook this. And cook for 5 minutes. It'll probably be fine, right? It'll probably be fine. Probably? I don't know. Can you just use like really hot water and just pour it into the, like, you don't need to boil it, right? It's just like cup noodles. Trying to get some ramen too. This is the thing, like, I didn't prepare, guys. I wasn't prepared to like, wait, I just realized what you meant, the bird that hit the window. Bird was like in there. It's dead, find the nest and add some eggs. True. So right, okay, wait. Hold on. I'm gonna Google this. We're taking a slight tangent here. Can you use a kettle to cook bulldog noodles? This has gotta be a thing. How to make ramen without a stove. Like, you can just apply, let it sit, right? Wait, you've cooked in the microwave? What? Okay, it's strongly recommended you don't put noodles in the kettle. Okay, good to know, let the water begin to a boil, pour it into the vessel. Quickly add a plate, layer saran wrap over the bowl or container to trap the heat in. Oh, wait a minute. I could just do that. Oh, hold on. Heat water in the microwave. True. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be right back. We're gonna go to our loading screen, and we're just going to say cooking the ramen really quickly. So, I'll be right back with some banger ramen, and I hope you guys will enjoy the experience once I get back with the actual start of the show. So, hold on. Alright, I am back. Thank you for waiting, everyone. So, that was eventful. I may or may not have a... We have 2 burners on our kitchen stove. Actually, we have 4. And 2 of them are large burners. And I put the saucepan... It's not a saucepan. It's a pot. Okay. So I put the pot on the burner that I thought was the good one, but apparently it was the bad one. So the flame was like barely out. I was like, this isn't cooking at all. So I moved it over to the big burner and it cooked like way better, or started cooking way better. So I was like, okay, this is clearly working. But there's a lot of stuff that went wrong there. I started with just like, okay, wait, I can just boil the water in a kettle, right? And then I could use, oh, I'm pouring the sauce on. That looks bad. Okay, anyways, I can just boil the sauce in a not the sauce. I can boil the water in a kettle and everything should be fine, right? I just pour the water, the hot boiling water, into a bowl, and I put the noodles into the bowl too, and I just let it sit for 5 minutes, and then it's good, right? And then I thought about it and I realized that's gonna be way too much volume for the bowl I was planning to use. So that's not gonna work. And then also it wasn't gonna boil and cook very well. So I was like, okay, this is not gonna work. So yeah, and then that's when I went to the stove and poured the already hot water, the 200 degrees Fahrenheit water, into the saucepan, into the whatever the heck it's called, the pot, and then I started cooking it. Gosh, I do not know how to speak English, guys. Do you ever have those moments where you're just trying to say words and you can't remember how to say like a single word in the English language? Like, I'm like, oh yeah, it's the thing. And then I'm like, wait, that's not the thing at all. Do I even know how to speak this language? It's like I'm speaking a foreign language. Maybe I'm just hungry, guys. Maybe I'm just hungry. But all the time, yeah. But thank you for the welcome backs, everyone. I got my spicy noodles here for real now. So we're really kicking it off into the spicy dating advice experience. So, oh boy. Okay, I'm a little nervous. I'm looking at this and I am not happy. Well, I did this to myself. I think there's still a lot of water in. Ow! Ah! I was like, the hot sauce got onto me and it like burned my hand. I was like, oh, that's hot. And then I licked it and that was also hot. I was like, shit. Wait, I need milk. Hold on, I need milk. I need milk, wait. Ah! Okay. Oh, that was so scuffed. Anyways, I got my milk from the fridge and we are good to go. Let's jump right in. It's time for spiciness. So, how it's gonna go is every time we read a new one, we're gonna take some more bites of spicy noodles and we're gonna stuff her. So, we're gonna drink some milk, right? All right. I am ready for the first bite. Oh, this looks like liquid and solid death. Let's get into it. Oh, God. I breathed in. All I did was breathe in. And it just smacked me. Oh God. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Oh. Oh God. Shit. Oh God. Save me. Oh, get me out of here. Oh, this is a terrible idea. This is a terrible idea. Ah. I'm a believer that spice tolerance decreases if you don't eat spicy food. And I've not had spicy food in a long time. So, this is gonna make this even more spicy. All right, Lena. Lena's the next person. Lena, tell me what you got. Tell me what you got. Give me something good. What's your situation here? So, Lena, a few days ago. Wait, what? Oh my God, wait. There's something to unpack here. Okay, wait. Wait a minute. So, take a bite for this. I need a bite. It's so hot. The noodles are so hot. Okay. A few days ago, I threw a bottle on my brother's head, and it accidentally bounced off and hit my crush in the face quite hard, and he got really upset. How should I apologize? Bro! One, why did you throw a bottle on your brother's head? What? Second, it smacked him in the face? What kind of angle is that? Was it intentional? No, wait, it's accidental. You said it was accidental. What in the world am I reading here? Why did you throw a bottle at... What kind of bottle? Is this like a glass bottle? Do I have siblings? No. I have meat, though. It's so hot. I definitely left too much water in here. Oh, God. Oh, God, it's so hot. Oh, that's spicy. Is this a sibling thing? Is this a sibling thing I'm missing out? And that explains why you don't know why you would want to throw a bottle at your head. I see. Well, sibling part aside, it smacked him in the face. Well, the best thing you could say is, dude, I'm so sorry. My brother is a knucklehead, and he totally deserved it. I'm so sorry it hit you as collateral, too. So, that's definitely something there, Lena. Definitely something. You could also just say, I'm so sorry. I'm never gonna drink out of a bottle ever again. I'm never even gonna hold the bottle between these two hands, so you can trust me once more. And I think that will definitely help. That will definitely help feel better. Make him feel better. He'll feel safe. It's so hot. He'll feel safe in your embrace, knowing that those hands have never touched a bottle in the past, like, 20 years. Certainly, that is what I would do to secure his blessing. His blessing. Fuck. That's hot. Oh, God. Okay, moving on. Best of luck, Lena. I'm sorry you can never touch a bottle again in your entire life, but it is what it is. This is the times we live in, and this is the circumstance you've put yourself in. Hitting your crush in the face. All right, next. Next we are. All right. Oh, God, this looks serious. Okay. Oh, that's so hot. Oh, that's nasty. Oh, my throat. Okay. Let's move this. Can I move this to the corner? Is this readable, guys? Is this readable? Can you read this? Otherwise, let me scoot over a little bit. This might be better. Time to save the environment with plastic cups? Exactly. Bottles are a thing of the past. Time to use plastic cups. Jesus. All right. So Jess here has been dating their boyfriend oh fuck, that's hot. Wait, I need to drink water. It's not hot that they're dating. It's hot that my mouth is on fire. Hold on. Oh shit. I just got stuck on my keyboard. Oh god. No, not the spiciness on the keys. No. Oh gosh. I'm a traitor of a keyboard user getting stuff on my keyboard. No. No. Okay, move this guy out of the way. Okay. I've been dating my boyfriend for 2 years now. And we've been living with each other for over half of our relationship. Wait, what? You moved in after only a year? That's crazy. Okay. And I have started to get attachment issues. I feel like I feel if I'm not there, something bad is going to happen to me and him. Wait, what? Going to happen. Me and him have talked about it, and I need to grow up and get over it, but I just can't. Do you have any advice on which I can get over it? Oh, also, JM, wait, I realized plastic cups wouldn't be any mortar. Excuse me. Wouldn't be any better. Wait, I thought that was the joke. I thought that was what you were saying. I thought you were like, haha, yeah, plastic cups, haha, because that's definitely better for the environment than bottles. yeah. We're gonna fill up the landfills with plastic cups instead of holding a reusable water bottle. Yeah. No, that's pretty funny actually though. Yeah. Swear to never hold a bottle or a cup in your hand ever again. Anyways, this is actually a really good question. I need to take some more noodle hits here. Oh god, this is gonna hurt later. Anyways, this is actually really good. So, I talked about this video a while ago, and I've derived different meaning from it, but that video I talked about on addictions earlier, for those who don't know, or not addictions, but it was temptation, I think. Why willpower is for losers or whatever. Why willpower is a myth. That video, so, in which they talked about, like, when you think about something, if you try to fight off thinking about a thing, eventually it's gonna wear and it's gonna hit you and you're just gonna think about it more and more. It's kind of part of the takeaways from the studies of that experiment. Like, the more you think about something, the more it's gonna protrude into your mind, and it's eventually going to. You can't fight things by just saying, like, oh, I'm just gonna tough it out and continue thinking about this thing. What you really need to do is, whenever you get in this situation of feeling like something bad is going to happen, you need to find something else to think about in that moment. And if you can distract yourself from thinking about that feeling, the feeling might not necessarily go away, but if you can break the habit of constantly thinking about this whenever he's out and find other ways to combat that, then I think you'll have a better experience with, being home alone and whatever. Like, or if you're not there, yeah, being away from him, like, it's a serious issue. I mean, it's a serious, concern. I mean, this happens, but it's something you need to learn to get over with through the power of, well, first you gotta take your mind off of it, because when it's like an impulse, an emotion, it's like burning in your head at the moment. You're like, oh god, like something's gonna happen to him or whatever. But you gotta think about, okay, well, I'm gonna think about something else. Like, nothing's bad, nothing, like, take your mind off of it. Like, maybe self-fulfill the issue in your head. Like, nothing bad is going to happen to him. It's fine. We're just gonna think about something else. We're gonna play Apex. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. The less you hyperfixate on it, the more you break that cycle of thinking in your head over time. This is, by the way, I'm not like a professional giving this advice, but I think this is genuinely something that might help with that. Just give it a try. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but give it a try. All right, another bite of noodles. Oh god. Okay, now that they're cooling down a lot, I think it's a lot better, but certainly still very spicy. Oh god. Let's see, is this one okay? Okay. This next one comes in from this person's a face. That's it. Their name is just a face. Okay. It's a cool face, by the way, but this one is here. So your problem here from, and then it cuts off. I don't even know how to do that face, like. But, so, let's just jump right into your issue here, face. So, oh, this is, I feel like my boyfriend ends up playing games more than paying attention to me, but I'm always tired from studying, and I don't feel like asking for his time away from friends. I think that just be me being greedy, though, because I'd be too burnt out to hold a conversation without complaining. What do you think, Tomo? As someone who often plays video games with their friends every day, this would be like me in this situation. I feel like I'd be like under attack in this situation. You know, the best thing you can do is you could just be like he spends time with his friends probably like all the time. He could say no to them just once or twice, like here and there, you know, like maybe not every day, but like some days you could be like, hey, yo, you want to hang out? You want to do this thing? Be like, oh, sure. It's okay to be greedy. Exactly. Like, it's okay. It's okay to ask for time with your partner. He's your partner after all. So just shoot him a message and maybe he'll be like, yeah, you know, maybe I do want to hang out. Or just kidnap him. That's why I don't date gamers. This is such a common issue. But like, you guys don't understand. I have friends in relationships with gamer boyfriends, and this is such a common issue. It's literally, it's such a common issue. It's everywhere. I see it everywhere in my friends and everything. But Apex though, see, that's the thing. Like, it's definitely like, you know. It also depends, like, is this long distance, or are you actually, like, in the same space, right? If it's long distance and you can't do things together, it's, like, it's a little bit harder. But if you could at least spend time in the same space, like, that's, like, helpful. It's, like, sure, he's gaming with his friends, but yeah, you're, like, exactly as Bug said, you're laying on their lap, or you're just hanging out, being comfy together while he's gaming. Like, I think that's a good solution. But yeah, you can also just plan something and be like, hey, I'm honestly too tired to do stuff. Like, sure, it'd be nice, but like, you know, he wants to play games and he's thinking about that at the moment. So just like reach out and be like, hey, like, maybe not today, because he needs to, like, you feel bad as a friend if you flake on your gamer friends, because we all know gamers, right? They kind of give you shit if you don't show up. They're like, dude, where's our carry, bruh? Like, I can't believe you're not coming in to play and game with us. Oh my gosh, you got a girlfriend now, and now you don't want to game with us anymore. Like, gamers give people shit like that all the time, especially people in relationships. So, like, you gotta be like, bruh, shut up. Or you could just be like, or you could plan ahead. You can tell them, I won't be able to game this day. And then, or like, this is what the guy could do. Just like, hey, like, I won't be able to game this day, but he has to know in advance. So you could choose like, hey, this evening, do you want to do this? And I'm sure, I mean, he's dating you. I'm sure he'll be like, yeah, sure, let's do that. Or like, maybe he'll be like, oh, well, I have to do this thing, but what about this day? And like, find a day, just, you don't have, it doesn't have to be every day. Because, you know, you don't have to spend time together every day in a relationship. Maybe when you're like married that happens, but I wouldn't know. But yeah, like, but if you're also in a bad mood, like, maybe not the best time to hold the conversation if you just feel like you're gonna steer it in your direction. So, you know, give it a wait, give it a time, give it some time, give it a try first. And yeah, so basically, bros before hoes. Yeah, that's what people say a lot. And honestly, you just gotta tell them, like, gamers, I can't make it. And like, the boyfriend too can potentially explain to the girlfriend, like, yeah, my friends give me flack for it, but like, Yeah, I want to spend time with you, so let's make it work, you know. Because what's a relationship if you can't spend time together? Girlfriend and wife is not a hoe, though. True. True. Communication, as I always say, communication is key in these situations. You just, like, I understand wanting to play Apex a lot, but you gotta spend time together. Spend time together, you know. So, I hope this helped, Face. You're not alone. There are many people who struggle with gamer boyfriends, and I understand your pain. But for the best, for your sake and his sake, I hope you can pry him away from the video game and his friends, and you know, he doesn't need to spend every night with his friends either, too. To be completely honest. So, best of luck, and I hope things get better soon. All right, the next one comes in. Oh, wait, this is such a good one. This is such a good one. So this one comes in from Lonely Office Worker, and I'm reading the first part, and I already have an idea of what kind of situation this is, and it's a really good question, actually. Some parts are maybe a little bit TMI, but you know, it is what it is. So let's just. Oh wait, I messed that up. Here we are. This is really good, actually. This is a really good one. Thank you for submitting this, Lonely Office Worker. I'm just gonna shrink your name down a little bit. So, I don't have any opportunities to meet people my age these days, 31. And I'm actually still a V word. And that is never dated. So I'm unsure how to approach a woman to begin with. How do I meet more people? As for hobbies, I don't have many. I just play gacha, play D&D, play games with the homies, go to the local gym with friends, eat really expensive food with the fam and close friends. I also sing and write fan fiction, but these aren't inherently social hobbies. I'm lost on how to find a relationship. This is a great question, Lonely Office Worker. Thanks for submitting. So I already said that, but I mean, you seem like you're very happy in your life. Devote to the gym. I don't know about that one. You seem okay. Well, communication is something that is built over time, and I don't just mean like how to talk to like women or whatever. That sounds so weird when I say it, but like I don't just mean that communication over time is built with like you build your skills communicating in general over time. And so if you haven't spoken like casually to, I guess, other like people of the opposite sex that you're interested in, you could have a tough time. Hold on, I need more spicy noodles for this. And I see it. You know, people have a difficult time communicating in a way that's like not flirting, but you know, makes you seem like you're someone who would be like, one, interested in a relationship, and two, is like a good person to get into a relationship with. Like, maybe charming is the word. I don't know. I don't think you need to necessarily come off as like flirty or charming or available to get into a relationship or to, I guess, connect with someone. But above all, you do need to, part of going into a relationship is, you know, being open and being able to communicate and form a connection with someone. So I understand like talking with the homies, like especially if you're used to homie talk usually keeps someone at arm's length. There's like a level of arm's length and there's a level of like super close. But when you're I guess communicating with other people and sometimes forming deeper connections that might turn into relationships, there's a level of you need to, I guess, open up. You can ask questions about their life, get to know someone, and in that they also get to know you and see what kind of person you are. And I mean, doesn't mean that you find someone, but getting in the practice of learning how to communicate to connect with someone is really good because eventually you will need that in a relationship. And you may form a lot of connections along the way as you're just talking with other people over time. But it is hard, you know. It takes a lot of time. That said, it seems like part of your other situation is not just, I guess, like how to, maybe communicating is like step 2. You got to get to step 1, which is actually finding people to talk to. And finding a new circle to begin with. Because, or maybe not a new circle, but like, if you have an established routine, an established social circle, then your work is remote, or your work isn't like social in a way that you're meeting a lot of new people, or there's like not a lot of opportunities outside in your hobbies, like D&D, you know, that's a good friend group routinely, but it's the same group usually. Or maybe it is in your situation, maybe not in your situation, but if it is the same group, it's definitely awkward to like try and form new connections with someone you've talked with for so long. I mean, by then you've probably decided, you know, this is probably not going to work out between one or two of the other people in your group or whatever. So if you're going that way, so there's that. And you know, all this stuff is fine. Like, it's fine to play D&D. It's fine to play games with homies. It's fine to go to the local gym and eat food with close friends. And like, you have like an objectively like great life at the moment, but you are missing that one thing. And so personally, I mean, I've never gone out to bars in that way, so I can't really recommend that. But if you're in, I wanna say this in like the safest way possible. If you're in like an internet community, or if you find yourself in an internet community, you can talk to the other people in there, and you might not immediately connect with them. You might not immediately like, I don't know, you don't want to come in like, I'm looking for a partner and that's why I became a VTuber. You don't want to do that. But in becoming a VTuber, you put yourself, like, for example, this is totally an example. Like, by becoming a VTuber, you put yourself in a circumstance where you're interacting with a lot of, I guess, other people, and you're meeting a lot of new people. And you could form connections with them. But for example, you might come across someone who's in a similar situation, and you might bond over that. And it seems like your life is very social. Like, so it can be scary to kind of jump into something alone without any, I guess, like net of people around you, any social net. It's definitely really hard. But if you do that and you take the risk and you go in with the attitude of making new friends more so than bringing your boys with you and you're coming in as a group into this thing, I mean, that can be fun too. But if you keep an open mind to meeting new people and stuff, it's you might be able to find someone. You know, you never know who you'll meet along the way, and the best way to increase your chances of actually meeting someone is meeting as many people as possible, and not trying necessarily to like find that connection, but like just practicing good communication and getting to know someone, because there's tons of interesting people out there. Like, every single person out there has such an interesting life, I'm sure, then interesting stories to share too. But you just have to, I guess, talk to them to find out about that. And you might find someone who, you know, has that connection that you're looking for. Like, this is one of the powerful things about the internet, I can say. I think nowadays, like back in the olden days, from what I understand, I mean, I wasn't from the olden days, but, you know, you go to school, you meet people in school, you meet people in college, you meet people at your workplace, and then you work that job and you work another job, and you continue on your career for the rest of your life. And the people you've met, especially if you work the same job for however long, the people you work with stay as the people you work with for however long. And so, yeah, it's tricky. But with the internet now, your pool is less localized. There's so many more faces you can meet, or not even faces, just people out there you can meet and communicate with. There's so many open communities to join and, I guess, enjoy and have fun in, and explore new hobbies and explore new assets of life. And so, yeah, you don't have to go through like alleys or whatever. I don't know what a magazine alley really is, but, you know, magazine aisles. Oh wait, I think I get it. Like magazine aisles. Like you don't have to bump into someone at the grocery store and like you touch their hand like on accident reaching for the can of beans at the same time. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, your hands are so soft. Wow, your beard is so stubby. I don't know. Like maybe they did that back in the olden days, but you can find someone out there. There's always someone out there. So, talk with people. Don't be weird, but talk with people. Try not to project. Get to know people. Do stuff together. Play games with other people, and I wish you the best of luck. Bonding over Heinz beans. Yeah, like, oh my god, wait, you like these beans too? Yeah, oh my gosh, these are my favorite. Yo. Oh my gosh. What if you don't like getting caught staring, but it could be the other person was staring first if you make eye contact? Well, that's kind of weird. I will say, like, I'm someone who stares. Like, I'm just, like, constantly zoning out. This is, like, a little bit off topic, but I'm someone who's, like, constantly zoning out. So, like, sometimes I'll just stare at someone, or, like, I'll just stare at the wall, and I'll just, like, think, like my brain is just empty. So, but if they're like, were you staring at me? You're just like, I'm so sorry. Like, I just stare outwards sometimes. Yeah, the 1,000-yard stare. Yeah, you're just like, and they're like, what are you looking at? I'm like, I'm literally just like studying your face because I'm like curious what you look like. I mean, but you wouldn't say that. You'd be like, nothing. I'm literally just looking in the same direction, you weirdo. Yeah, it happens. It definitely happens. I zone out looking at beautiful women and sometimes men with awesome musculature. I mean, this is like part of being human, right? You're like this is like probably hormones or something. You're just like, damn, like, look at those biceps. What the hell? How do you do that? And you just think about it, right? Or you're like, wow, like they put a lot of effort into their look. I really like their fashion sense or like the way their hair looks. Like, that's really cool. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, honestly, you can also use that as an opportunity to compliment them. Not just because you're trying to get something out of it, but like, for example, yeah, like someone approaches you, like, were you staring at me? I'm like, sorry, I was just like, I do that sometimes, but like, I want to say like, this sounds weird actually. I don't know how to say this in like a not weird way actually, but you could be like, yeah, I really like your hat or whatever. Like, it's really cool. Or like, what conditioner do you use? Like, there's a really nice volume to your hair. Like, I want to know how to do that. Like, what conditioner do you use? I'm like genuinely curious. Like, you can say like things like that. Or like, where'd you get that shirt from? Like, I really like that shirt or something like that. Like, you can just very normal compliments you can give people. And I think like people appreciate that you're paying attention. Sometimes it's a result of staring out. Yeah, staring out into the horizon. Yeah, but it is what it is. Man. Yeah, sometimes like, so your condition or your situation causes you to want to perceive everything around you. But then you're also blind. Yeah, so you're just like, I remember when I didn't have glasses and I was like just walking around blind. I would like walk through the hallway and someone would wave to me. They'd be like, hey, Tomo. And I'd be like, for like 5 seconds, I'd be like, oh, hey, or something. I'd be like squinting, like, is that my friend? I can't tell. and then I get closer, I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? Or I'm like, oh, that's awkward. I thought you were someone else. I'm so sorry. So, yeah, there's that. Zone out and just thinking and zone back in. Wait, I zone out just thinking and zone back into people staring at me. Weird when in reality, I'm head empty. Yeah, sometimes people think you're staring at someone, but you're literally just like, like, you're literally just like out to lunch. You're like, damn, that new anime episode was so good. Like, man, when is that gonna happen next? You're just like, man, this song is so good. I love this song. I want to listen to this song more. Da, na, 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 na. Or like, na, 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 na. And you're just staring at them like, na, 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 na. And they're like, what the hell, this guy's staring at me, but in reality, your head is just completely empty of thoughts. Like, happens sometimes, to be honest, but yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. We just got rickrolled. Hey. But I'm just saying, like, that happens to me sometimes. Sometimes I'm just, like, sitting in my car. Oh my god, the worst thing is, like, when I'm just, like, driving. Oh. Fuck, that's hot. Oh god. The worst part is when you're just driving and you're like, you're driving and you like, when you're driving, like, oh god, that's hot. There's no one to, like, you're just staring at the road, or like things, like, you're just staring at things as you're driving. Like, that's just what happens when you drive. And so, oh god, my throat. Oh, that's so hot. And so, like, there'll be some dude walking on the street, and you're just, like, bored while driving. You're just, like, listening to your song, like, and you're just staring at some dude walking past you on the street. And, like, a dude turns around and looks at you, and you're just like, and it's just like the most awkward 5 seconds of your life where you're like, oh shit, wait, I was staring at him, and then he looked back at me, and now and then we're staring at each other. Oh god, what do we do? Like, staring is just a natural part of life. I think people take staring a lot weirder than it is. Like, I think people stare sometimes because then, like, people, like, interpret it weirdly, but, like, the person staring doesn't even, like, really understand why they're staring. The most prominent with four-way stops, when there's, like, a dude crossing the street and you're at a four-way stop sign. Exactly. But yeah, also, Ryo-kun says, Tomo-kun, ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu. Hello, Ryo. Welcome in, welcome in. But yeah, four-way stops, definitely. You're just like, well, we're here. And the worst part is you're like, there's just like you're the dude crossing the street. And you're just like, okay, everyone's looking at me. Oh shit, I just made eye contact with the driver who's also looking at me. Oh, I made contact with the other driver now. I'm sorry, I'm so slow. Like, I literally, yeah, I'm just a slow walker kind of thing. But as I was saying, I think a lot of people who stare, like, don't really understand the reason why they're staring. Like, or it's like, your eyes are drawn to things sometimes, and you're like, oh wow, that person's really pretty or something, and you're like staring, but like probably what you're realizing is like you're trying to like admire, like understand like why. This is just my supposition. You're like understanding like why, like what features like make that person like eye-catching or whatever. And sometimes that's like, I think that's like, maybe it's part of a comparison, maybe you're like looking for something specifically, but I think people can interpret that like the wrong way. They can be like, oh my god, this guy's like staring at me like a creep, and you're just like, I'm sorry, I was just like trying to figure out like your fit today, like nice shirt or whatever. Or like even worse, you're like trying to read what someone's shirt says, and you're like, oh god, I like don't want to stare, but like what does their shirt say? I think there's just that situation. Yo, thank you for the super chat, by the way. Okay, I will drink water. Yo. Thank you. The spicy noodles are hitting. Okay. But yeah, those are actually all the new submissions. We can go through some old ones that we may have missed with Lisa. Unless, yeah, those are all the new submissions actually. So let's see. Are there any other ones we've missed? No, I think we've actually gotten most of them. It's been a short spicy dating advice this time, but I think it's okay to call it here if we don't really have that many submissions today. So, without further ado, I wish everyone who submitted the best of luck with their endeavors, with their dating endeavors, their romance endeavors. And I will see you guys all tomorrow for some Pokemon card opening. I need to make the thumbnail for that. So, without further ado, Otsutomo, Otsumip, Otsupyon, and I will see you guys all on the next one. That was good. I gotta finish my spicy noodles because we didn't have really too many to go through as I was eating these, but it's a lot of fun. So, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye!
What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. Before you go, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We're almost to 100k subscribers, so if you could hit the bell and share, I'd really appreciate it. I post every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, so I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Alright, that's all, my dudes. Remember, as always, love, peace, and weed.